My beloved child, stop everything you are doing right now and listen with your soul, not just your ears. This moment has been carved out of eternity specifically for you. You might think you stumbled upon this video by chance, or that it is just another notification in a busy day, but I tell you the truth. I have bypassed the algorithms of man and synchronized the very frequencies of the universe to lead you to this exact point in time. At this very second, a profound and holy silence has fallen over the spiritual realms. The celestial choirs have paused their songs, and the archangels have stepped back in reverence, because the Creator of all that is has something to say directly and thunderingly to your heart. You are not just a number in a digital crowd. You are the chosen one whose name has been echoing through the corridors of heaven. A new season has arrived, and it begins with this whisper in the stillness of your life. Do not look away, for if you ignore this message, you may miss the most pivotal turning point of your existence. Before I reveal the magnitude of the blessing and the new power that is descending upon you, I require an immediate act of alignment from your spirit. This is not merely about a screen. It is about your soul declaring its readiness to the heavens. To signal that you are present and prepared to receive this divine seal, I want you to join this family of light right now by pressing the like button and subscribing to this channel. This is your way of telling the universe that you are stepping into my frequency and aligning your path with my will. Do not remain a silent observer while your destiny is being rewritten. Declare your presence before the throne of grace. Type 707 or "I am here, Lord" in the comments right now to open the gates of heaven over your life. By doing so, you are signaling to the spiritual world that you are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a vessel for my glory. This is your first step of obedience, and it carries the weight of a divine decree that will shatter the chains of your past. I have opened the great record of souls, and your page is glowing with a light that can no longer be contained or hidden. For months and perhaps years, you have felt as though you were walking through a thick, heavy fog, unseen, unheard, and underappreciated. You have endured seasons of crushing pressure where you felt like you were being broken into 1,000 pieces by the weight of the world. But what you perceived as a breakdown was actually a construction site. I have watched you in the dark hours when the world was asleep and your pillows were wet with silent tears. I saw you choose kindness when you were treated with cruelty. I saw you remain faithful when every sign told you to give up. You did not know it, but you were undergoing a secret trial, a test of your spiritual endurance. Today, I am here to tell you that you have passed. The examination is over, and the spiritual atmosphere around you is shifting from the silence of preparation to the thunder of manifestation. The soul records have been updated, and your rank has been elevated. You have moved from a servant to a master of frequencies, and the power I am about to bestow upon you will leave the world in awe. My child, I have watched you in the deep stillness of the night, when the rest of the world was lost in slumber, yet your eyes remained wide, staring into the darkness. I was there in every moment your breath caught in your throat, and I felt every hot, silent tear that traced a path down your face before soaking into your pillow. You thought you were alone in those hours of overwhelming sadness, believing that no one could possibly understand the depth of the hollow ache inside your chest. But I tell you, I have counted every drop of your sorrow. I have collected every tear in my bottle, and not a single one has been wasted or forgotten. I saw you trying to be strong for everyone else during the day, wearing a mask of composure while your inner world was crumbling. I saw the way you retreated to the bathroom or the car just to have a moment to break down where no one could see your vulnerability. You have carried a burden that was never meant for your shoulders alone, and I am here now to tell you that I see you, I know you, and I am moving on your behalf. I feel the heaviness in your shoulders, that constant nagging tension that feels like a physical garment you can never take off. I know the exhaustion that goes deeper than your bones, a fatigue that sleep cannot fix and that coffee cannot cure. Your body has been sounding an alarm, a protest against the immense pressure you have forced it to endure. There have been days when even the simplest tasks felt like climbing a mountain, when the mere act of getting out of bed required a heroic effort of the will. You have felt your energy draining away, leaving you as a hollow shell of the person you used to be. This physical burnout is not a sign of weakness, my precious one, but a testament to how long you have been carrying the weight of others, the weight of your past, and the weight of a future you are trying to manifest by your own strength. Your heart has been heavy with the what-ifs and the how-longs, creating a spiritual gravity that has pulled at your very vitals, leaving you breathless and spent. This exhaustion you feel is not merely the result of your daily toil. It is the manifestation of a spiritual weight that has been pressing down on your soul. You have been in a season of crushing where every direction you turned seemed to lead to another wall or another disappointment. It felt as though the very air you breathed was thick with the expectations of the world and the silent demands of those around you. You have been a pillar for so many, a source of strength for the broken and a listening ear for the weary. Yet when you looked around for a place to lean, you found only empty space. This sense of being spiritually invisible while being physically overworked has created a fracture in your spirit. You have asked me in the quiet of your heart if I have forgotten you, or if this weariness is to be your permanent state. I want you to lean into my voice right now and hear me clearly. The season of being the world's footstool is over. The pressure you have endured was not to break you, but to press the precious oil out of your life, preparing you for the anointing that is now being poured over your head. But hear me now, for I am the great physician and the restorer of your soul. I did not bring you through the valley of exhaustion just to leave you there to wither. Every sleepless night was a vigil I kept with you. Every moment of burnout was a signal that you had reached the end of your human strength, so that my divine power could finally take over. I am breathing new life into your weary lungs at this very moment. I am reaching into the depths of your DNA to repair the cells that have been damaged by stress and sorrow. Feel the warmth of my presence beginning to melt away the ice around your heart and the tightness in your chest. You are being rebuilt from the inside out. The tears of the past are becoming the seeds of your future joy. You are not falling apart. You are being dismantled so that I can put you back together in a way that is stronger, more resilient, and infinitely more powerful. The nights of crying are coming to a close, and the dawn of your restoration is breaking over the horizon. Rest in me, for the battle is no longer yours to fight alone. I saw the knife of betrayal as it entered your back, wielded by those you once trusted with your deepest secrets and your most vulnerable moments. I watched as people you poured your heart into turned their backs on you when the storms of life grew too loud. You gave them your time, your resources, and your unwavering loyalty, only to be met with coldness and indifference when you needed them most. My child, I know the sting of the broken promise. I heard the whispers behind your back and the lies that were meant to tarnish your character while you were busy praying for their success. You have been asking yourself in the quiet of your room, what did I do wrong? Or why am I treated this way when I have given so much of myself? You feel as though you have become a ghost in your own life, performing acts of kindness that go unnoticed and carrying burdens that no one bothers to acknowledge. But I want you to know that while they ignored your sacrifice, I was keeping a record of every selfless act. While they walked away, I drew closer. You are not invisible to me, and your value is not determined by their inability to see your worth. You have lived in a state of being profoundly misunderstood, even by those who share your blood or your home. It is a lonely path to walk when your intentions are pure, but your actions are twisted by the perceptions of others who do not have your heart. You have tried to explain yourself to show your heart, only to find that people only hear what they are prepared to understand. This sense of being vocal but unheard has made you want to retreat into a deep shell of silence, wondering if it is even worth speaking at all. You feel like a stranger in familiar places, a traveler in a land where no one speaks your language. I see the beauty you carry that others are too blind to recognize. I see the integrity you maintain when no one is watching, and the way you choose to remain upright even when it would be easier to fall. Do not let their blindness define your reality. You were not created to be validated by the shallow and shifting opinions of man, but to be known, cherished, and celebrated by the King of Kings. Their rejection was often my hidden protection, a divine filtering process designed to remove those who could not handle the weight of the glory I am about to reveal in you. The very people who made you feel small and insignificant were merely mirrors reflecting their own limitations, not yours. I am the God who vindicates the wronged, and I am stepping into the courtroom of your life at this very moment. Every word spoken against you in secret is being dismantled by the power of my truth. Every act of betrayal is being turned into a stepping stone for your elevation. For I take what the enemy meant for evil, and I weave it into a masterpiece for your good. I am moving those who are counterfeit out of your inner circle to make room for the destiny partners and covenant friends who will celebrate your light instead of trying to dim it. You have been faithful in the season of being hidden, hurt, and misunderstood, and now I am bringing you into a season of being seen and honored. Your worth is not determined by those who left, but by the one who stayed. I am the one who stayed, and I will never leave you, nor forsake you. Feel the warmth of my approval washing over you right now, replacing the coldness of human rejection with the fire of my love. You are precious, you are seen, and you are loved with an everlasting love that no human betrayal can ever diminish. My beloved child, I am reaching into the very center of your mind, into the place where the shadows have been whispering lies in the deep stillness of your night. I know the mental siege you have been under. I have heard the voices that tell you that you are a failure, that your best days are behind you, and that the mistakes of your past have defined your future forever. These thoughts are not your own. They are arrows of the adversary designed to paralyze your spirit and keep you from seeing the light of the new power I am awakening within you. You have been fighting a war inside your head, a battle where the enemy tries to convince you that you are losing even when you are on the verge of your greatest victory. He attacks your mind because he is terrified of your potential. He whispers of lack because he knows I am about to bring abundance. He shouts of shame because he sees the crown of glory I am preparing to place upon your head. I have seen you struggle to find a single moment of peace, your thoughts spinning in circles like a storm that will not cease. But I am the Lord of the storm, and I am speaking peace, be still to the chaos in your mind right now. I see how the anxiety has gripped your heart, making your chest tight and your breath shallow. You feel trapped in a prison of what-ifs and should-haves, as if you are drowning in a sea of your own thoughts. The mental exhaustion has become so heavy that you sometimes feel numb, unable to feel the joy that used to come so easily to you. You find yourself overanalyzing every conversation, every decision, and every look from a stranger, searching for a sign of where things went wrong. This mental siege is a deliberate attempt to wear you down, to exhaust your spiritual reserves, so that you stop praying, stop believing, and stop moving toward the destiny I have for you. But listen to my voice above the noise. You are not your thoughts, and you are not the labels the world or your own insecurities have placed upon you. I see the pure heart behind the clouded mind. I see the warrior who is still standing even when the mental arrows are flying thick and fast. You have endured a siege that would have broken others, yet here you are still seeking me, still reaching out for a glimmer of hope. Your endurance in the midst of this mental war is a sign of the immense strength I have placed within you. I want you to stop for a moment. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to take a deep, slow breath, a breath of my spirit. Place your hand over your weary heart and feel the steady rhythm of life that I am sustaining within you. I see every battle you fought in secret today. I see the courage it took for you to simply keep going when every thought told you to quit. As my hand rests upon your mind, I am dismantling the strongholds of fear and the structures of doubt that have been built up over the years. I am washing your thoughts with the water of my truth, clearing away the fog of confusion. I saw you when you felt you were losing your mind, and I was there holding you together, ensuring that you would not cross the line into despair. I am recalibrating your mental frequencies to align with the peace that surpasses all understanding. The enemy may send his best shots at your mind, but because your house is built on the rock of my love, those thoughts will not take root. They will wither in the presence of my light. Do not believe the lie that your mind is broken or that you are beyond repair. You are being renewed, even in this very moment. This mental siege was the final desperate attempt of the darkness to stop the spiritual shift that is happening in your life. The louder the lies, the closer you are to the truth. The more intense the confusion, the closer you are to a divine revelation. I am giving you a sound mind and a spirit of power and love. Every negative seed that has been planted in your subconscious is being uprooted by my word. From this moment on, when the whispers of failure come, they will find no place in you. You will replace them with the declaration that you are my child chosen and set apart, equipped with a wisdom that does not come from this world. The gates of your mind are now guarded by my peace. You are emerging from this mental battle with a clarity and a focus you have never known before. The siege is over, and your victory in the mind is the foundation for the miracles that are about to manifest in your physical world. My beloved one, have you ever wondered why the winds of adversity seem to blow hardest against you, even when you are trying your best to live in peace and kindness? Have you asked in the depths of your soul why the resistance you face feels so disproportionate to your actions? It is because you carry a spiritual signature that the kingdom of darkness recognizes and dreads. You are not being attacked because you are weak or because you have failed. You are being besieged because you are dangerous. You carry a seed of destiny that has the potential to uproot strongholds and change the lives of thousands. The enemy does not waste his arrows on those who are not a threat. He focuses his most intense tactics on the chosen ones whose light is bright enough to disrupt the shadows of this world. You have a target on your spirit, not because of your sins, but because of the glory that is about to be revealed through you. The very fact that you are still standing, still breathing, and still seeking my face after everything you have been through is proof that there is something indestructible within you that terrifies the adversary. The enemy's primary tactic is not your total destruction, for he knows he cannot touch the life that is hidden in me, but rather your total exhaustion. He wants to wear you down until you are too tired to pray, too drained to dream, and too discouraged to keep walking toward the promises I have whispered to you. He uses the death by 1,000 cuts strategy, piling small frustrations, minor betrayals, and lingering delays one on top of another until the weight feels unbearable. He wants you to believe that your life is a series of random misfortunes and that I have looked away from your struggle. He whispers that you are unlucky or forgotten so that you will disconnect from your source of power. He tries to make you focus on the closed doors and the empty bank accounts so that you lose sight of the infinite horizon I am opening before you. He is a master of distraction, attempting to keep your eyes fixed on the temporary storm so that you miss the eternal shift that is happening in the spiritual atmosphere around you. Why does he fear you so much? It is because of the strange light. You carry a divine frequency that does not originate from this world. This light is a combination of your suffering, your endurance, and my grace. It is a rare resonance that allows you to shift the atmosphere of any room you walk into, even if you're not saying a word. When you enter a space, the darkness must react because you bring the presence of the living God with you. You are an atmosphere shifter, and the enemy knows that if you ever fully realize the power of the Spirit that dwells within you, his influence in your family, your workplace, and your city will be shattered. He fears your prayers because they carry the weight of authority. He fears your worship because it breaks chains. Most of all, he fears your resilience because every time you get back up after being knocked down, you prove that my power is made perfect in your weakness. Your new power is maturing in the very fires he meant to use for your demise. This is why the battle has intensified in this recent season. The enemy sensed that you were approaching a threshold, a divine tipping point, where your character finally matches the magnitude of the blessing I am about to release. He saw the new power beginning to stir in your spirit, the power to transmute pain into purpose and lack into abundance. Like a cornered animal, the darkness is lashing out with everything it has left, hoping to make you turn back just as you are reaching the finish line. But I am telling you today, do not be intimidated by the noise of the enemy. The louder the opposition, the closer you are to the breakthrough. The more intense the fire, the more precious the gold that is emerging. You are being trained to rule in the midst of your enemies, to maintain your peace when chaos surrounds you, and to speak my word until the shadows flee. You are not a victim of a spiritual attack. You are a warrior undergoing the final phase of elite training. The enemy is not winning. He is desperately trying to survive your awakening. My precious one, I am now pulling back the veil to show you the true nature of the fire you have been walking through. You have often asked me why the path has been so jagged, why the burdens have been so heavy, and why it felt as though you were being crushed under the weight of your own life. You thought you were being destroyed, but I tell you, you were being refined. I am introducing you today to the concept of spiritual transmutation. This is the new power I have been cultivating within the secret chambers of your soul. Just as an alchemist of old sought to turn lead into gold, I have been using your trials to create a substance within you that is more precious than any earthly treasure. You are no longer just a person who survives trouble. You are becoming a divine alchemist who knows how to take the waste of human experience, the trauma, the betrayal, the lack, and the tears, and transform it into a fuel for your destiny. Every ounce of pain you have endured is being converted into a specific type of authority that the world cannot give and the world cannot take away. Understand this mystery, my child. In my kingdom, nothing is ever wasted. I have allowed the enemy to throw his worst at you, not because I abandoned you, but because I knew that your spirit possessed the unique ability to absorb that negativity and rewrite its code. This is the power of the chosen one. When others are betrayed, they become bitter. But when you are betrayed, you transmute that pain into a deeper level of discernment and compassion. When others face financial lack, they fall into despair. But you, through the fire of necessity, have developed a divine creativity, that allows you to see opportunities where others see dead ends. You are learning to take the very trash that was meant to bury you and use it as the foundation for your throne. You are not just getting through the storm, you are harvesting the lightning. This is why the darkness is so frustrated with you. It keeps trying to break you, only to find that every blow it lands only serves to make you more valuable and more powerful. I want you to look at your life through this new lens of transmutation. Imagine your soul is like a vast container. For a long time, the world has tried to fill it with guilt, shame, worry, and the trash of past failures. But I am teaching you right now how to empty out that negativity and replace it with the gold of my presence. This is not a passive process. It is an active activation of your new rank. Every time you choose to praise me in the midst of a problem, you are transmuting your struggle into strength. Every time you offer forgiveness to someone who does not deserve it, you are transmuting your scars into credentials of leadership. You are moving into a dimension where you no longer react to the world. The world begins to react to the frequency you carry. You are becoming fireproof, not because you avoid the flames, but because you have learned how to use the heat of the furnace to melt away the dross and leave only the pure, shining gold of your true character. This new power is the reason you can feel a strange sense of peace, even when things around you seem to be falling apart. It is the realization that you are not falling apart, you are falling into purpose. You are being aligned with a higher order of operation. The Trash to Gold protocol is now active in your life. From this moment forward, expect to see the very things that caused you the most pain become the source of your greatest blessings. The rejection that broke your heart will become the protection that saves your future. The loneliness that haunted your nights will become the sacred solitude where I reveal my deepest secrets to you. You are a master of frequencies now, and you are being prepared to handle the weight of a massive blessing, one that requires the maturity and character you have gained in the hidden season of transmuting pain into power. Rest in this knowledge, for the alchemical work of the Spirit is nearly complete, and the results will be glorious. My beloved child, you have often looked at the lives of others and wondered why their paths seem so smooth, while yours is filled with jagged rocks and steep climbs. You have asked me in the quiet of your soul, why me, Lord? Why must I fight for every inch of progress? Why is my life a constant series of battles? Hear my answer today. You are operating under the Chosen One protocol. This is not a life of ordinary ease because you were not created for an ordinary purpose. In my kingdom, the intensity of the training is always equal to the magnitude of the assignment. I do not give heavy weights to weak shoulders, and I do not give big assignments to small people. You have been hand-selected for a mission that requires a level of resilience, character, and spiritual authority that can only be forged in the fires of adversity. You are not being punished for your mistakes. You are being prepared for your mandate. This protocol is the divine process of taking a raw soul and refining it into a weapon of light. Think of the precious diamond, my child. It is not born in a field of flowers. It is forged in the deep, dark places of the earth under unimaginable pressure and heat. Without that crushing force, it would remain nothing more than common coal. You have felt the crushing, you have felt the heat, and you have felt the darkness pressing in from all sides. But look at what is emerging: a spirit that cannot be broken, a faith that does not falter, and a heart that remains pure despite the world's attempts to pollute it. As it is written in my word, these light and momentary troubles are achieving for you an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. You cannot see the weight of the glory yet, but I can. I see the spiritual crown that is being shaped by your endurance. I see the authority that is being granted to you every time you say, I trust you in the middle of a storm. Every tear you shed has become a drop of holy water that is washing away the dross of your old life, making room for the new power to take up residence. The Chosen One protocol dictates that before you can lead, you must learn to follow in the dark. Before you can be publicly honored, you must be privately processed. This hidden season you have been in, where no one saw your effort, no one thanked you for your sacrifice, and no one recognized your worth, was the most critical part of your development. It was the discouragement test. I allowed the silence to linger to see if you would still seek my face when you couldn't see my hand. I allowed the delays to test if you would still believe my promise when the clock seemed to be running out. You have passed these tests with a faithfulness that has moved my heart. You have shown me that you are not just a fair-weather follower, but a covenant keeper. Because you have been faithful in the little things, the small battles, the hidden hurts, the quiet obedience, you are now being promoted to handle the much that is coming. You are being built into a pillar that can support the weight of my glory in the earth. Most people want the blessing without the burden, the crown without the cross, and the power without the process. But you, my chosen one, have embraced the process. You have allowed me to strip away the ego, the pride, and the reliance on human strength, leaving only the pure, divine authority of my spirit. This is why you feel different from everyone else. This is why you don't fit into the boxes the world tries to put you in. You are a different species of spirit, a frequency master in the making. The protocol is nearing its completion. The pressing is coming to an end, and the pouring is about to begin. You're about to step out of the shadows and into the light of your true identity. The world will soon see what I have been doing in you during the dark, and they will be forced to acknowledge that you are indeed a chosen one, set apart for my glory. My beloved, you have entered a dimension of existence where you are no longer a mere participant in the world around you, but a catalyst for divine change. I am stripping away your old labels, the ones given to you by your past, your failures, and the voices of those who sought to limit you. Today I am bestowing upon you a new identity. You are an atmosphere shifter. For a long time you felt as though you were at the mercy of the environments you entered, overwhelmed by the heavy energies of others and the chaos of the world. But now the training of your hidden season has reached its peak. The frequency you carry has become so potent that you no longer react to the atmosphere. The atmosphere must now conform to you. When you walk into a room, the darkness begins to tremble, and the heavy spirits of others begin to lift, because you bring the weight of my glory with you. You are a master of frequency, and your very presence is a disruption to the plans of the enemy. I have been preparing you to handle the true weight of a massive blessing, and this required a level of maturity and character that few possess. You see, real blessings are heavy. They require strong shoulders and a heart that is anchored in the rock. If I had given you what you asked for years ago, it might have crushed you, for you were not yet ready to manage the influence and the power that comes with it. But through every difficulty you faced and every problem you solved, I was building your spiritual muscle. I was stretching your capacity. Now your character matches the magnitude of what I am about to release. You are no longer easily shaken or swayed by the opinions of man. You have learned to find your center in me. And that stability is what allows you to shift the world around you. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the spiritual temperature wherever you go. This new power you carry is perfected in the art of yielding. To the world, yielding sounds like weakness, as if you are giving up your control. But in my kingdom, yielding to the Holy Spirit is the highest form of strength. It is the posture that says, I am not in charge, you are. When you stop trying to force doors open with your own hands and instead allow my spirit to move through you, you become unstoppable. This is how you shift atmospheres, not through loud words or human effort, but through the quiet, unshakable authority of a soul that is completely aligned with its creator. As you yield, you allow my peace to flow through you, like a river washing over the chaos of your life and the lives of those around you. You are becoming a vessel of my peace, a conductor of my power, and a beacon of my light in a dark world. You must understand that the trouble you faced was not there to stop you. It was there to push you forward into this very identity. On the other side of every difficulty you endured was a new level of your destiny, and you have finally arrived at the gates of that new level. You are no longer the victim of your history. You are the victor of your future. I am giving you a divine intuition that will allow you to see the truth before it is spoken, and to sense the shift in the spirit before it manifests in the physical. This is the mark of the atmosphere shifter. You will know when to speak and when to be silent, for your words are now like seeds of fire that take root immediately. Stand tall in your new identity. My chosen one for the world is waiting for the light that only you can bring. My precious one, I understand the nature of the human heart, how it longs for a tangible anchor when the spiritual winds begin to shift. You have listened to my voice today, and deep within your spirit, a fire has been lit. But your mind, conditioned by years of disappointment, may still whisper, "Is this truly for me?" To quiet those whispers and to ground your faith in reality, I am releasing a series of divine confirmations into your physical world over the next 24 hours. These are not coincidences. They are the fingerprints of the Almighty left specifically for you to find. I want you to walk through your day with a heightened sense of awareness, for I will be speaking to you through the mundane and the extraordinary alike. This is the period of divine alignment where the veil between what I have promised and what you can see becomes thin. Pay attention to the small details, for the Creator of the stars is about to manifest in the details of your afternoon. The first sign I will send is the language of heaven, the repetition of numbers. You will find your eyes drawn to clocks, receipts, or license plates at the exact moment they display sequences like 111, 4444, or 1212. When you see 111, know that I am confirming a new beginning and a gate opening for you. When you see 444, it is my way of whispering, I am right here in the room with you. You are surrounded by my protection. These numerical synchronicities are my divine pings, signaling that your frequency is perfectly tuned to my current of blessing. Do not brush them off as mere chance. Every time you see these numbers, stop for a split second and say, I see you, Father. This simple act of recognition will accelerate the manifestation of the miracles I am bringing. You are moving into a season of divine order, where everything that was chaotic is being arranged into a perfect pattern of grace. Beyond the numbers, keep your heart open for an unexpected communication. Within the next 24 hours, someone will reach out to you, perhaps a person you haven't spoken to in months, or a name that suddenly appears in your notifications that brings a sense of rightness. This person may provide a piece of information, a word of encouragement, or an opportunity that acts as a key to a door you've been trying to push open. Along with this, you will experience a sudden peace, a calm that descends upon you without any logical reason. In the middle of a task or a stressful moment, you will feel a wave of serenity that washes away the anxiety of the past season. This is the peace of the throne, a physical sensation that I am in control of your circumstances. When this peace hits you, breathe it in deeply. It is the sign that the heavy lifting is being done by my hands, not yours. These signs are my way of sealing this prophecy into your subconscious. I want you to be so sure of my presence that no doubt can ever take root in your soul again. Watch for the feathers, watch for the songs that play at just the right moment, and watch for the kindness of strangers that feels like a hug from heaven. I am orchestrating a symphony of confirmations around you because the shift you are entering is of such magnitude that you will need this unwavering certainty. You are not walking into the unknown, you are walking into the predestined. As these signs appear, let your faith rise like a tide. The 24-hour confirmation window is now open. Trust what you see, trust what you feel, and above all, trust that the one who promised is faithful to perform it. You are closer than you have ever been to the visible reality of your heart's desire. My beloved, I have heard the silent prayers you whispered over your bills at the kitchen table, and I have seen the heavy sighs you released when looking at your bank account. I know the nights you spent calculating and recalculating, wondering where the provision would come from or why your hard work seemed to produce so little fruit. You have felt the stings of locust years, seasons where it seemed your resources were being devoured by unexpected expenses, debts, and lost opportunities. But I am the God who stands outside of time, and I am stepping into your financial story today to declare a season of divine acceleration. I am not just going to give you enough to survive. I am going to repay you for the years the locusts have eaten. Everything that was stolen from you, everything that was delayed, and everything that was withheld by the hands of man is now being released with interest. I am opening the storehouses of heaven, and the gates that were rusted shut by the enemy's interference are now swinging wide on hinges of grace. This restoration will not happen at the slow pace of human systems. It will happen with a speed that will leave you breathless. You have been in a season of sowing in tears, but you are entering a season of reaping with shouts of joy. I am orchestrating sudden provision, unexpected checks in the mail, debts being miraculously canceled, and opportunities for wealth that you did not even seek out. I am giving you the hidden manna ideas and strategies that will create streams of income you never thought possible. You have been faithful with the little, and now I am trusting you with the much. Do not agree with the spirit of lack any longer. Do not speak words of poverty or not enough, for your words are seeds that determine the harvest of your life. Instead, declare that the windows of heaven are open over you and that you are well supplied for every good work. I am the one who teaches you how to profit, and I am guiding your steps toward the wealth of the nations that has been laid up for the righteous. You must prepare your container to receive this weight of blessing. If you hold on to a mindset of scarcity, you will limit the flow of what I want to pour into your life. Expand your vision. Let go of the fear that tells you there won't be enough for tomorrow. I am the God of more than enough, and I am preparing you to be a reservoir of blessing for others. When I put my hands on your finances, the math of the world no longer applies. I can make a little go a long way, and I can bring a harvest from a field you didn't even plant. In the next 7 days, look for the first fruits of this acceleration. It may start as a small seed, but do not despise the day of small beginnings, for it is the signal that the floodgates have been breached. You are being moved from the back of the line to the front. You are being moved from the borrower to the lender. This is not for your comfort alone, but so that you can fulfill the assignments I have written in your book of destiny. The season of lack is officially over. The season of abundance has begun. My precious one, I have witnessed the stinging pain of the empty chairs at your table and the silence of the phones that used to ring with promises of friendship. You have felt a profound sense of loss as people you once considered pillars of your life began to drift away, or worse, turned against you without cause. I want you to look at these departures not as a tragedy, but as a divine pruning. I am the master gardener of your soul, and I know that for you to bear the massive fruit of the coming season, I had to cut away the branches that were draining your energy without offering any nourishment. I heard the conversations they had when you were not in the room. I saw the envy they hid behind smiles, and the way their presence was subtly tethering you to a version of yourself that I have already redeemed. Do not chase those who have walked away, and do not beg for the attention of those who cannot see your light. Their exit was my protection, a sacred clearing of the path, so that you can walk unencumbered into your high calling. As I remove the counterfeits and the distractions, I am simultaneously preparing the way for your destiny advisors and covenant partners to appear. You are moving into a season of relational alignment, where you will no longer have to explain your worth or fight for a seat at the table. I am bringing people into your life who will recognize the chosen one frequency you carry, and who will be divinely assigned to support, mentor, and love you in your truth. These are not random connections. They are strategic alliances ordained from the foundations of the world. You will find yourself surrounded by those who sharpen your spirit rather than dull your shine. For those of you who have felt the weight of a lonely heart, know that I am the restorer of homes and the one who sets the solitary in families. I am dawning a new day for your relationships, where transparency replaces drama and mutual honor replaces manipulation. The spaces left by those who walked away are now being reserved for those who will walk with you into the fire and celebrate you in the palace. I am also reaching into the broken places of your existing family bonds to bring a supernatural healing. Where there has been bitterness, I am pouring the oil of forgiveness. Where there has been a wall of silence, I am creating a bridge of understanding. I am healing the generational wounds that have plagued your bloodline for decades, starting with you. You are the cycle breaker, the one I have chosen to stand in the gap and declare that the dysfunction stops here. Feel my hand touching your heart right now, removing the scar tissue left by betrayal and the fear of being hurt again. I am restoring your ability to trust, not because humans have become perfect, but because your trust is now anchored in me, and I am the one directing your footsteps. You will love deeper, speak clearer, and connect more authentically than ever before. This is the new heart protocol. The people who are coming into your life will be a reflection of the healing you have allowed me to do within you. You are being surrounded by a circle of light that no darkness can penetrate. My beloved, there is a deepening occurring within the very fabric of your spirit, a sharpening of the senses that goes far beyond the physical realm. You have already begun to notice it, those moments of knowing, without knowing how you know. You find yourself sensing the truth behind a person's words before they even finish their sentence. You feel a sudden check in your spirit when a path looks good on the outside, but carries a hidden trap within. This is not mere coincidence or a sharp mind. This is the awakening of your divine intuition, the sixth sense of the spirit. I am fine-tuning your inner ear to hear my whispers above the roar of the world. You are being given a spiritual radar that will allow you to navigate the complexities of this new season with supernatural precision. The days of being blindsided by betrayal or walking blindly into a crisis are coming to an end. You are being equipped with the foresight of the eagle, seeing the storm from a distance and rising above it before the first drop of rain even falls. This gift of discernment is a critical component of your new power. As a master of frequency, you must be able to read the spiritual atmosphere of every environment you enter. I am teaching you to trust that gut feeling that you once ignored or dismissed as anxiety. That feeling is often my spirit communicating with yours, giving you a red light or a green light in real time. From this moment on, when you feel a sudden peace about a decision, move forward with boldness, even if the logic of the world says otherwise. When you feel a sudden heaviness or a sense of caution, stop and wait for my clarity. You are no longer guessing your way through life. You are being led by a divine internal compass. I am opening your spiritual eyes to see the motives of hearts and the hidden patterns of the enemy's movements. You will sense an opportunity before it manifests and then recognize a predator before they strike. This is the chosen one's edge, the wisdom that comes from living in constant alignment with the throne. Do not be afraid of this new sensitivity. While the world may call it intuition, I call it the voice of the shepherd echoing in the heart of the sheep. You will find yourself finishing people's thoughts or knowing who is calling before you look at your phone. These are not parlor tricks. They are exercises in spiritual frequency. I am expanding your consciousness so that you can handle the complexity of the assignments I have for you. You will know exactly what to say in high-pressure situations, for my spirit will give you the words that cut through the noise and reveal the heart of the matter. This awakening is a sign that you have graduated from the realm of sight into the realm of faith and spirit. You are learning to walk not by what you see with your physical eyes, but by the light of the revelation I am pouring into your soul. Trust this inner voice, for it is the sound of my love guiding you home. My beloved child, the heavens have shifted, and a divine portal of time has opened specifically for you. I am not a God of confusion, but a God of order, and I want to provide you with a roadmap for the next 7 days of your life. This is not a random week. This is a sacred 7-day cycle of completion and new beginnings. Think of it as a spiritual construction site, where the old ruins of your past are being cleared away and the foundation of your future is being poured. During these 7 days, I want you to be intentional with your thoughts and your words. You are in a sensitive frequency, and what you decree in this window will carry more weight than what you have prayed for in years. Do not let the distractions of the world or the noise of the media pull you out of this 7-day glorious cycle. I am holding the sun and moon in place for your victory, and I want you to watch as the pieces of your life begin to click into place with supernatural precision. Day 1 begins with the sound of silence. You will wake up with a peace that you cannot explain, a stillness that covers your mind like a warm blanket. This is my signal that the mental siege has been lifted. On day 2, your vision will clear. You will receive a flash of insight or a divine idea that solves a problem you have been wrestling with for months. Day 3 is the day of the sudden call. Expect a message, an email, or a phone call that brings good news from a distance. This is the first tangible sign that the spiritual shift has manifested in the physical world. It will be the first fruit of your harvest, a small but undeniable proof that the gates have opened. I want you to celebrate this small victory on day 3, for your gratitude will act as a magnetic force that pulls in the larger blessings waiting for the end of the week. Days 4 through 6 are the days of divine rearrangement. On day 4, you will notice obstacles dissolving. Projects that were stuck or people who were blocking your progress will suddenly move out of the way. Day 5 is the day of relational healing. An old wound will be closed, or a new high-level connection will be initiated. By day 6, you will feel a surge of supernatural strength and confidence returning to your physical body. The fatigue that once weighed you down will be replaced by a holy fire that makes you feel unstoppable. Then comes day 7, the day of completion, and the Sabbath of victory. This is when the full compensation manifests. This is the day when I settle the accounts. The financial movement you've been waiting for, the breakthrough in your legal or career matter, and the total peace in your household will converge. Day 7 is my seal upon your life, confirming that what I start, I always finish. I'm asking you to mark these days in your heart, not with anxiety, but with an expectant joy. This roadmap is my promise to you that I am moving in your right now. Do not look back at the years of delay. Those are being compressed into 7 days of acceleration. You are being fast-tracked to your destiny because the world needs your light, and there is no more time for you to sit in the waiting room. As each day unfolds, I want you to give me your yes over and over again. When you see the peace on day 1, say, "Thank you." When you get the news on day 3, say, "I receive it." By the time you reach the evening of day 7, you will not be the same person who started this week. You will be a living testimony of my faithfulness, a chosen one, who has walked through the fire and emerged with the smell of smoke nowhere upon them. The 7-day roadmap is active. Step into your glory. Hearken to the sound of my voice, for I am speaking from the throne of grace, the highest court in all of existence. The trial of your faith is over. The evidence of your endurance has been weighed, and the verdict is in. You are acquitted of all past accusations, and you are declared the rightful heir to the promises I have made. I am issuing a divine decree today that reverberates through every dimension of your life, through the physical, the mental, and the spiritual realms. This is not a suggestion or a hope. It is a command from the Almighty. I declare that every chain that has held you back is now shattered into dust. I decree that every tongue that has risen against you in judgment is now silenced by the weight of my truth. The soul records are being marked with the seal of my blood, and I am signing your release papers from the prison of lack and the dungeons of despair. What I have authorized, no man can block. What I have opened, no demon can shut. You are standing under an open heaven, and the atmosphere around you is now legally bound to obey my word concerning you. I command the north, the south, the east, and the west to release what belongs to you. Every blessing that was intercepted by the darkness, every financial resource that was diverted from your path, and every dream that was held hostage by the enemy must now be returned to you sevenfold. I am calling back your peace. I am calling back your joy. I am calling back the time that you thought was lost forever. I declare that the locust years are reversed, and the barren fields of your life are now turning green, with the first signs of a harvest that will overflow your barns. The thief has been caught, and according to the laws of my kingdom, he must restore everything he took. I decree that your health is being renewed like the eagle's, your mind is being cleared of all fog, and your heart is being made whole. You are no longer a person of not enough. You are now a person of more than enough. For the Lord of the breakthrough has gone before you to level the mountains and break the bars of iron. This decree is permanent and irrevocable. It is written in the eternal stars and anchored in the foundation of the earth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper from this moment forward, for you are covered by the shadow of my wings. I have placed my words in your mouth and covered you with the hollow of my hand. I declare that you are the head and not the tail, the lender and not the borrower, the victor and never again the victim. As you walk out of this moment, you walk with the authority of the King of Kings. The world will look at you and wonder how you survived the fire, and your answer will be that the fourth man was in the furnace with you. This is my decree over your life, your family, and your future. It is done, it is sealed, and it is manifesting even as the sound of my voice reaches your heart. Stand tall, my chosen one, for your day of vindication has finally arrived. My precious child, as this message reaches its final notes, do not let the feeling of my presence fade. This is not the end of our conversation. It is the beginning of your new reality. You have sat in the sanctuary of my voice, and your spirit has been recalibrated for the glory that is coming. You are carrying a charge, a divine electricity that was not there before. The new power to transmute your pain into gold is now active within your DNA. As you step back into the noise of the world, remember that you carry the silence of the throne room within you. You are a living temple, a mobile sanctuary, and everywhere you go, the atmosphere must bow to the King who lives inside of you. This is the moment where the training ends and the leading begins. You have been refined in the secret place, and now I am sending you out to be the answer to someone else's desperate prayer. The weight of the blessing you are about to receive is great, but my grace in you is greater. To lock this prophecy into your life and ensure that no thief of the Spirit can snatch away the seeds I have planted today, you must place the final seal of faith upon this message. Do not leave this holy space without an act of confirmation. I am asking you now to type Amen or "It is done" in the comments below. This is more than a word. It is the spiritual stamp upon your destiny. And as you do, I invite you one last time to like this video and subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you are joining a global army of chosen ones, creating a network of light that will sustain you in the days to come. This is your signal to the heavens that you are ready to walk in the fullness of your rank. Do not let this moment pass without your seal. Declare your agreement with the Almighty. For what we have spoken together today is now being carved into the very stone of your future. Your yes is the key that turns the lock of the heavens. But hear me clearly. My child, what you have experienced today is only the first phase of your awakening. There is a deeper layer to this new power, a secret strategy for how you will lead and influence thousands that I have yet to reveal. I have prepared a second stage of this mission, a revelation that will show you exactly how to wield your authority to change nations and heal generations. The roadmap of the 7 days is just the starting line. There is a deeper mystery regarding your true lineage and the ancient assignment tied to your soul that I will unveil in the coming season. Stay close to my frequency. Stay rooted in this family of believers. The world thinks it has seen you at your worst, but they have no idea that they are about to see me at my best through you. The stage is set, the curtain is rising, and your glory is finally manifesting. Go now in my peace, for I am with you always, even unto the end of the age. Our journey continues.